Hello, hello. Uh-huh. Let's make sure everything is working correctly. I did just remember my internet has been choppy, so hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. Just making sure volume works. Or, yeah, mic. Le mic. Okay. Let's post this on Blue Sky. Yeah, it's fine. Maybe someday I'll just like send a few words. Currently it feels appropriate to explain things more in the post, but I don't know. Don't have much of a plan besides playing Minecraft. Might try to do some building or something. Might also be a bit of a shorter stream, but it's also Minecraft, so you know, whatever that means. Okay, opening Minecraft. Let's see, resource packs. That looks correct. Raining. I feel like every time I get on this world, it's raining, and I don't. Do I just keep? Do I just keep logging off when it's raining? I'm not sure. Well, hmm. I guess I could start with a bit of farm stuff. The most riveting of gameplay, of course. But yeah, it'd be nice to get a bit of like a cabin set up, so I'm not just living out in the open like I have been. It's it's a very easy kind of trap to fall into, I guess. Uh, Either living out in the open or in a cave. I'm sure a lot of players end up just in a cave. Which makes sense, you know, it's kind of... It's pre-built shelter in a sense. But you know what? Maybe... Do I dare go do some fishing? That's certainly a bit of a trap you can fall into. Maybe I'll do a little bit. Just a wee little bit. Also, I want to get this barrel in place. Yeah, just like that. Oh. The trapdoors have oxidized. Yeah, I think one of my favorite streamers is might go live later, and I would also like to get something to eat. Oh, oops. Wait, what's the storage? Yeah, just one stack of those. Um, so yeah, whenever that happens, I might get off soon after. We will see. But I wanted to, try to get in a little bit of streaming today at least. Kitten cat. Oh. Maybe one of the things I'll do today is plant a bunch of cherry saplings. Get this place looking a whole lot more pink. Yeah, so the main reason I wanted to come over here is to check up on the turtle eggs. Speaking of, there's about to be a whole lot more sea turtles in this area. So I think it'd be good to get these ones out before that happens. Is that all of them? Might have been all of them. Yeah, I guess one out while I was collecting that. That's great. Yeah, I think this would be a nice, fun area for like a dock. Some kind of like fishing village area. Yeah, let's see if I can get some more enchanted stuff. And if some of these eggs will hatch. Lily pad. You'd love to see it. I kind of got this idea from, I want to say Grian, but I think it was Gem that actually said it, suggested it. And And I know she sometimes doesn't get credit for things that she does, so I'd prefer to not contribute to that if I can help it. But anyways, yeah, so Green started just like placing the lily pads he gets from fishing so he can go further and further out. Oh. Again, I think by Jem's suggestion. And this is on the Hermitcraft server for those unaware. And yeah, I think that's a nice little idea. So that's what I've started doing with the lily pads I get. I'll just gradually fill out this area. Probably making my way towards that island over time. I assume lily pads don't obstruct the like treasure chances or the ability to fish up treasure. Unbreaking 3. How nice. Yeah, that's one enchanted item. Yeah, so gonna be a bit of a slow start here now that I've decided to go fishing. I do kind of enjoy this though. It's a simple thing. And you can get some pretty good rewards from it. Why is there a dead salmon? I think this is a nice little setup I've got here. I'm glad I thought about using the fence posts like this. Ooh. Placing some coral around this area would be nice. Maybe I'll do that once I, have some. I wonder if they'll ever make coral blocks renewable, or like more efficiently renewable. If I'm not mistaken, they're technically renewable, because wandering traders sell them, but that is the only way that they're renewable. But I believe the coral fan blocks are fully renewable just by bone mealing coral blocks. It'd be nice if the blocks themselves were more renewable as well. I don't know how coral grow, though, so I don't know how one would go about that. Hello, drowned. Ow. Thanks for the copper. Oh, bad time to eat my fish, I guess. I'd love to go. Oh, lily pad. It's a bit of a long jump, but it is possible. Fireflies. How nice. I'd love to go to a trial chamber. I'll put that there. But finding one is kind of just luck without a villager. So I don't know. Dang it. I think a really good change for using items with something in your offhand is that when you finish using an item, it doesn't let you, like, if you finish using an item in your main hand and you're still holding the use button, it doesn't let you use the item in your offhand through that same input. or at least have like a delay. So, you know, either you have a brief moment to stop holding the input before it activates, or it simply won't activate the offhand item until you release and use again. Because it's so frustrating that like you can't eat food with like a crossbow in your offhand or something, because you'll just accidentally fire it unless you're very careful not to. Which I try to be, but it's difficult. Hello, zombie. Oh. Oh. No mending or unbreaking. So that's not gonna last long. That's a nice fishing rod to merge with something else potentially. Oh, dang it. Bad zombie. I'm trying to get this zombie to turn into a drowned. Just for the slight chance of it dropping copper, which is silly. But, I don't know, why not? So that zombie is rich looking. Hello. Oh, where did you come from? I guess since I'm so close to the water, I'm getting all of their attention. Okay, that's just a fishing rod. I did think for a second that that was a trident. Which, I mean, would be great, but it was a bit scary. There's a copper ingot. Yeah, you have to be very, very careful with the eating, but you can like eat food and stuff without activating the item in your offhand. Saddle. Oh, saddles from fishing are kind of the worst now. Like it's still nice to get some for free. You don't have to use leather. But the fact that they're still unstackable, like these just clog up your inventory so bad. I think the solution to that is quite simply make them stackable, at least to 16. Probably only to 16. But yeah, I think that is very reasonable. I might even argue the same for for like horse armor, horse and nautilus armor, and wolf armor. Actually, wait. Wolf armor does have a sort of durability. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But wolf and nautilus armor don't have durability. But I guess maybe the issue with equipable things is like that you would be able to put a stack in an equipment slot, which doesn't make sense. But they could probably work around that. So I think so far the better treasure drops from rain has yielded me a saddle. Yes, very good. And once again, these turtle eggs do not want to hatch. There's a book. Power 4. I'll take it. I mean, honestly, these like high level enchantments are kind of a big deal for me at the moment. Not that I have much interest in using a bow. But it's pretty good. I like my turtle shell. I wonder what trims I should put on it. Not that I have much, not that I have many options at the moment, and I'm probably not gonna dabble with that for the time being. Although I could. Maybe I should. It's just, you know, I need to be able to duplicate them, which costs 7 diamonds. So I can only use one of each that I have. And then I need the other for duplicating. But, you know, I don't know if I'm going to have diamond gear anytime soon, so maybe. This is like the most permanent equipment I have at the moment. String? Well, I suppose I'm on my way to crafting another fishing rod with the stick and the stick and string it's given me. You know, I could check the caves under my mountain. another lily pad. Book. Piercing 4. Now that's a big deal. Power 4 is like, yeah, it's cool. Piercing. Now that piques my interest. I did already put piercing 1 on this with the enchanting table. I could just replace it, or I could put this on a newer crossbow. Maybe I'll put this on a crossbow that's like crafted from other damaged crossbows. Because that's kind of just how I end up getting bows and crossbows. I never really craft them, I just collect them from mob drops. I just want these eggs to hatch. Oh. Almost missed that. Oops. I guess I can be holding stuff like this. Just so long as I'm not able to use it in that moment. Can the zombie reach me from here? I feel like it can. No? I guess not. That's interesting. I'm gonna put a lily pad adjacent to this because this jump might be possible, but it's yeah, it is possible. That's like a 4-block type jump. Maybe even harder. It's like, it's barely possible when you've got momentum going. This, though, isn't a big deal. I think that was just that zombie that hit me. Kind of felt like I got hit by a trident or something. But doesn't seem like it. This is probably one of my favorite textures. So there's approximately one thing that can be on this book. I mean, other things as well, but this is the second highest ranking elemental texture. So only wind charged, I think. I believe only wind charged will display above this. Oh. It's got a bit more on it as well. But I mean, like, would you not just use the treasure enchantment? You know? I don't think I ever explained this, but I like having a clock in my treasure bundle. So it's not taking up space in my inventory, and I can just take a look at it whenever I want to see the time. Of course, above ground, that's not doing much, but in a cave, that can be nice. Inventory is looking rather full. I can make a bit of room using bundles, but I would like for these turtles to hatch soon. Okay, let's say this. Next, enchanted item. I would prefer a book, but I'll just say enchanted item or any of the eggs hatching, and I'll go take a break from fishing. Of course, if it ends up being the eggs hatching, then I might come back quickly. So that they can... Oh. That's progress. They're all on stage 2 now. From what I can tell, they have 2 stages of cracking, and then they fully hatch. Still have a canker sore on the kind of bottom side of my tongue. Not a fun feeling. Name tag, I'll happily take those. I wonder if name tags should just be craftable. You know, just like piece of paper and either string or iron. Probably string. It's kind of fun having them as treasure items, and then once you can trade them from villagers, obtaining them isn't a problem. But I just don't know if they're necessarily a good item for that. be fair, I don't know what is the best logic for something being a treasure item. That could have been a mending book. You know, maybe. Maybe I could do some more unique textures for other things like mending. I could definitely just do like some experience orbs. But it doesn't have to. Mending goes with anything. It goes with any other enchantments. So it would be an addition to any other unique textures. Might be a good idea. I also, I don't have any currently, but I'm not super satisfied with the water elemental texture. I might change it to be more like bubbles or something. I'm not sure. I don't think it's bad, but could perhaps be better. And that is another book. So I'll pull in one more and then carry on. I will say, for potential unique enchantment textures, I have no intention of doing anything for the curses. I think those are fitting to just be like kind of hidden. It's not hard to check if they're there, but you don't just get to know. Yeah. How fun. Okay, now I gotta sort all of this. And oh, there is quite a bit of it, isn't there? Have I not been... I don't think I've been using the smoker I made for cooking food. How silly. Bottle. Tripwire hook can go in there. Got a bit of a redstone bundle going. You know, oops, that was backwards. I've got barely any redstone components, so. Oh yeah, so these 4 diamonds were from a shipwreck. So I was kind of thinking I might try to do something unique with those. I guess it could just go towards axe and a shovel. And then oh yeah, bow, fishing rod. See, this crossbow is 2 dropped crossbows merged together. So if I can get enough of those to fully repair it, then I think I'll put some nice enchantments on that. Hello, sheep. I'm curious. Now that sheep have colored wool for their base texture, does that get affected by the Jeb underscore name? I don't know. Sorry, I was doing some stuff in the chat. Still don't know how that works. Okay. First of all, which of these would I want to do? I think this one, and that's fitting, water themed. Gold could be nice. I know it's green on green, but I do think emerald could be pretty good. Diamond, of course, is very lovely. I don't know. Well, I know that coast is what I want. Well, of my current options anyways. Here, let's move this here. Resin. I think resin is my favorite trim material. It's orange is kind of a funny color for me because growing up I always considered it like my second favorite color after red. And then eventually I realized I don't actually like it that much. It's like, it comes after red. So I was like, well, I like red, so yeah, orange. But then these cows could use some culling. Then I've almost kind of come back around to orange. Gotta sneeze, maybe. Okay, I think the sneeze went away. It's still not gone completely though. That's a mean one. Anyways, yeah, I wouldn't call orange my second favorite color. But it has kind of I've kind of come back around to it recent years, and I quite like it. All that is to say, the copper armor trim doesn't quite do it for me as an orange armor trim. It's very dull, but resin is like it's bright. It's a really nice looking orange. Okay. Can you uncraft honeycomb blocks? No. Good to know. I'm fine making one. I very well might use honeycomb in the future. So that's perfectly fine. does feel weird that it's not, you can't uncraft it though, because like unless it breaks into honeycomb, but yeah, I doubt that. Also, is it? I guess it just doesn't have a proficient tool. I definitely would think the axe. But I suppose that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that does get some more cherry trees going on in this area. I don't love when things are like perfectly lined up. Like when I'm going for kind of random placements. Where was it? This. Yeah, like this is fine. But also, like those two are lined up, which that's okay. Like it's not a big deal now and then. But if it was like 3 in a row, just in a straight line, technically, you know, that is random chance. But well, you know, us silly humans, we don't actually like true random chance. We like artificial random chance. We like the idea of random chance. Yeah, I think this oak tree can be a beautiful cherry tree instead. This one as well. It's a good thing I grabbed the full stack. For a brief moment I was imagining that 16 would be close. But I figured it wouldn't be quite enough. It's not even close. Now this is a fairly sizable area. And the great thing about doing this is, you know, even if I want to get rid of any, or like I don't like the placement of some, or you know they're in the way of a build or something, I can simply chop down the tree and I get more cherry wood, which is probably going to happen regardless. Hello, beautiful cherry tree. I am gonna need to take the pink petals to this whole big area as well. which is gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a lot of bone meal. But it'll be worth it. For now, I think I'll clear out all these yellow flowers. I'm not sure about the azures. Yeah. Just the red and blue. Probably gonna chop this tree down, try to get branching one or multi-branched one. But for now, while they're all still growing in, it can stay. I'll have to light up all of this area as well. I might be more okay with this sort of design. It's very like bonsai tree-esque. Oh my gosh. Kitten. Oh, do cats not like cooked fish? Oh, that kitty was injured. Oh no. I'm glad I fed them. I wonder if I should keep this tent here. It is a cozy little spot for it. Yeah, I don't know how much of this whole starting area is gonna stick around. I'm sure a lot of it will change over time. I can't enchant shears, right? No. Well, not in an enchanting table. I think this might just be like my own idea, but I kind of feel like an item needs to have at least 3 unique enchantments it can get from an enchanting table to be enchantable in the enchanting table. Because otherwise, you know, there's not really any mystery what it's going to have. And that's not ideal. Yeah, this should be my unique texture for the enchanting book. Oh, it'll interrupt the music if I change it. But I want to check that because I'm pretty sure that is my like adjusted texture for that. Anyways, I'm trying to think where I want to put a house. Honestly, this could be a nice little area. It's a bit preoccupied. Doesn't have to be anywhere on this side. I was generally imagining it would be, but yeah, it certainly doesn't have to be. Horsey. What kind of speed you got? Ooh. Might be something there. I need settle. It'll be fun to have an elytra eventually, but I would like to go a while without one. Jump. Bit underwhelming. It can go up 2 blocks at least. I mean, that's kind of like the bare minimum of usefulness. Speed is decent. Where? Ah. Yeah, it is faster than my current horse, I think. should try out some different horses. See what kind of speed and jump these have to offer. Feels like a good initial speed. It's all right. It's a 3-block jump, though. That's something. Yeah, you know, sometimes they kind of seem fast, and then not really. It might be when they're like kind of moving back and forth. It's a bit deceptive. I don't know. Always some more horsies. There's another portal. How much obsidian is this? 5, 8. So not quite enough. Oh, 10. That is enough for a portal. But it wouldn't be the same design. Which feels a little bad. Oh, this is a slow horse. Oh, this is such a slow... Never mind, it was tamed. I mean, I wasn't entirely wrong. You don't seem very fast either. Probably about the same speed. Ooh, jumps. Jumps kind of good though. Can it go up 4 blocks? No. There's a decent speed. Oh. Not good jump though. Terrible jump. So many spiders. I don't think they can hit me. Only when I knock them into the air. Oh yeah, there's a laze over here. Oh. Finally sneezed. Come on, drop your crossbows. Ooh, clean. Sorry, horse. Yeah, maybe didn't think that one through. Creeper. I almost did that pretty well. Hello, Spooter. Fireflies. So pretty. Enchanted crossbow. Out. not hitting many shots at the moment. Okay. Not the cleanest. See, it's so nice being able to go back and pick up the arrows. Granted, you know, Infinity, you don't have to do that part. You just don't lose the arrow in the first place. But whoops. You can do this with tipped and spectral arrows. So I don't know. It's kind of good. There's 4 allays. That's good to know. Okay, well I think I'll head back. Ow. Don't hurt the horse. Oh. Don't hurt me either though, please. Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry, horsey. I didn't realize how hard this skeleton was hitting. Okay, well, that's just lovely. Yeah, that skeleton's got some kind of power bow. It was doing damage. I hate the way shields work currently. Where, I mean, for one thing, they're way too powerful. But then there's just like there's a slight delay when you use them before they actually do anything. And I just think that feels bad. I swear, if a creeper walks up behind me, I will not be pleased. Unfortunately, the skeleton despawned. Although maybe, maybe for the better, given the circumstance. Oh. I hadn't even tested this horse's jump. Still not 4 blocks. I'm pretty sure. You know, this block can go. Yeah, not quite 4 blocks, but it is close. It's like 3.5 or something. Super low health on this one. But it's a good speed. Decent jump. Yeah, it's faster than that horsey. I think I should build a stables before I do any horse breeding. Trying to get like a really good one. But it's good to have them around anyways. Building building a house feels like such a commitment, or like, you know, picking a spot where to build a house feels like such a commitment. Because I'm not likely gonna want to move it. So it's a bit tricky. do think it should go in this area. Maybe up here or here? This would be like the most kind of surrounded by all the farms. I have a path leading straight up to it. Hum, hum, hum. And then if I were to put it here, I don't know what I would want to do about this hill. If that should just be like kind of, if the house should just be like pushed up against it, or if that area should be dug out, which I don't know if I want to do that. So maybe up here is just better. I mean, all of this is going to move regardless. Difficult decisions. I could also, I could bring this down a block or two, and then I could shave off this, so I still leave this area, but then have like maybe a bit of room between. Thank you for the lovely gift. Maybe lovely isn't quite the right word, but it's a valuable gift. I have an idea of, or like I know what style I want to build the house in. The house I made on the server with some friends, I really liked that design, and I want to do that again. Probably isn't gonna look exactly the same as that one, but very similar. It's just the placement is important, you know? I'm trying to like envision things. Hello, Pearly Rose. I like the name. House? I do not currently have a house. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. I am currently living in a little tent. Yeah. Yeah, farm is it's a work in progress, we'll say. Oh, the sun is a good point. Yeah, so the sun rises from here out, which I was thinking the house would be around like either up here or down here and facing out this way. Yeah, sunset is a good point though. It's a bit of a strange stop. Am I moving too quick? It's a bit of a strange cherry grove where it's like there's two different, where it's like split in two, I guess. See, I could go on this side. Yeah. This is also a lot wider. Yeah, I could do this. Big cave. I also know I wanna do some stuff over here, so mayhaps. Yeah, so if I build it here, oh, like right here, you think? Further this way? Yeah, that could be nice. Yeah, would definitely need to be a bit more flat. Remove the tree, of course. I have a general idea of how I want the house to look. I don't know exactly how big it'll be. Oh, I'm playing on Java. Yeah, PC. Java on PC edition, or Java edition on PC. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Bye. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I should still be talking. uh, hmm. It's kind of hard to talk when I'm trying to think about this, though. I don't really do creative planning. I think I mentioned it in an earlier stream. I have done creative planning before, but I think I prefer to just kind of build things in the world and just see how it goes. This could be a good spot. I think I think it might feel a bit empty if I put a house right there. Of course, I could expand upon things later. These eggs are still not hatched. Yeah, the sunset is is very nice. Especially if you imagine vibrant visuals eventually being fully implemented on Java. That could be really pretty. And I don't know if there's necessarily like I think sunsets are generally prettier than sunrises. I don't know if there's a huge difference visually, but one big difference is when you sleep, you wake up and the sun is already about there. So you kind of miss the sunrise when you sleep through the night, which you're going to do a lot. Whereas the sunset, you can't sleep until that passes, basically, or at least until a good ways into it. So Yeah, that is a very good call from them out to keep the sunset in particular in mind. Yeah, I could put the house right where this tree is. Tree probably will move if I'm gonna put the house over here. It would also be nice for it to be like actually in the cherry grove. You know, I'm sure I'll put more cherry trees all along this area, but the colors of the actual cherry grove are really nice. So staying in that would be good for any potential water or foliage or anything. I'm kind of thinking maybe right here. A bit more elevated. Have another layer down here of like whatever garden or something I want. I have a bit more room this way to work with. Big cave. Yeah, I think I like this spot. So yeah, I'll dig out this area. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of pink petals. I wonder if there's something they could do to make these like carpet flower type blocks less harsh on the inventory. I don't know. Okay, let's just go for an iron shovel. When did those get mixed up? Iron shovel. Oh, gosh, you need levels. That's right. Well, breaking 2 sounds nice, though. Granted, it's a shovel. It's gonna break quick no matter what. But it would be something. Yeah, storage. Storage. Oh goodness. My thinking with this currently, I maybe this is greedy of me and dumb. I kind of want to get looting uh, before I call the cows some more. By the way, I think I'm using that word right. Like cull the herd. Not positive, but I think so. Yeah, I don't know what I might end up doing with this area. It's a big area. It's certainly a very large open area. Oh yeah, I want here, let's make some more fence posts. It's nice having, honestly, yeah, why not? I'll just have all three. It's nice having those in the inventory. I also want to have like a kind of winding path, just like a gradual path down along the mountain. I've kind of realized something recently with about stairs, that like when you do just the normal one block climb, I guess, like that's basically as vertical as you can go for stairs. And when you think about it in that way, it makes like doing that feel a little extreme, I think. um which, that's not necessarily an issue, but I think for like paths and things, especially like natural feeling paths, you probably want to avoid that as much as you can. Okay. Ow. Ow. Hello there. Don't mind if I do. Oh, and of course it's getting dark. Honestly, maybe I'll just stay up through the night. Because, I want to get some levels back. So I can enchant this shovel. That's a slow feeling horse. What about you? Oh, that would be a tamed horse. Yeah. Hey, there's a crossbow. Ooh, level 4. Level 2. Ominous bottle, that is. It is really, really nice being able to tell at a glance. Okay, the raid captains were not spawning at all earlier. And I was genuinely starting to question if they could. Like, I thought they could, but I wasn't seeing any. Hello. Ow. Another crossbow. I don't mind wasting the arrow. Using that arrow. Skeletons are scary. Hello, Spooter. Goodbye, Spooter. Okay, creepers, please don't blow up my horse. Oh, I messed up the crit. Messed up? Huh? I messed up the crit. Thankfully, oh gosh. Thankfully it was not needed. There's never enough to fill in even that base layer. It's a little bit depressing. So I take it that crossbows crit like bows do, because sometimes they two-shot, but not always. Oh, what? Huh? You know what? Maybe it's disabling the music toast, because of the recent snapshot where they changed how that works. And so whenever I get on the snapshots, it kind of like confuses the game. Did that creeper just not see me? That was so strange. Anyways, I love this song, Broken Clocks by Amos Roddy. Phenomenal song, I love it. Ow. Don't you hit my horse. Huh. Oh, the fireflies. It's so pretty. Yeah, like that. That time I didn't one-shot the creeper. So like, I don't know. Ow. I would appreciate your cooperation during the collection of your bones. Well, I am at level 16. Ow. Oh, please. Please don't die, like, as soon as I say that. That would just be depressing. Spooter. Thanks, skeleton. Ow. Oh wow. I wonder if that was a crit or not with the crossbow. I do have sharpness 1 on my sword, so I believe I should be dealing 8 damage. The normal swing. How much does a crit do then? Because I don't think I'm two-shotting. Huh. Definitely not two-shotting them. But I'm kind of getting the feeling that illagers deal more damage. Or not deal more damage. Have more health. Ouch. Okay, let's see if any more spawn as I'm leaving. No? Okay. Now I shall go enchant my shovel. Yeah, I do think it could be really cool to build like a huge, expansive, like kind of medieval city, I guess. City doesn't feel right. But yeah, like a large, expansive village or something. But that would be a big commitment, and I don't know how much I actually want to commit to that. But I suppose time shall tell. It does feel like I should do something with this area, and I don't know what. I do know, however, that falling into a large pit with my horse wouldn't be helpful towards that. So, you know, maybe let's not do that. Okay, unload the bundle of all of this junk. That's not junk. Storage is looking a bit dire, but that's okay. Yeah, I can get some black dye. Oh, crafting that texture felt so just surreal. I really like that. The new dye textures, I think they're very good. I wonder what textures they're gonna overhaul next. I mean, yeah, potions are a very big one. I genuinely don't know if they're ever going to touch that, but they did say when they removed the enchantment glint and adjusted the colors, they did say that it was the start towards improving that, which implies more. Here, let's make another bundle for all of this stuff. Like, just look at that. Like, and I could just keep making more bundles and clearing up, like, more of this stuff. But that's okay. Let's see, I want I want orange dye. Okay. And now, shovel, please have more than just unbreaking. Yes, okay, very good. What did I... Oh, here, yeah. Efficiency 3 on an iron axe. That's not too bad. Obviously for for more quick charge 1. What do you say? Advanced gameplay, I guess. Like that kind of stuff is not crazy. A lot of people will have like full diamond armor, full enchantment setups just day one. And that's fine. If people want to play like that. I'm not sure that I do. I definitely think there's a balance to be struck with how quickly you progress. But I think it's nice to take things slower. How does this feel? I mean, it's not big enough, but I can expand this out further. The question is, do I want to bring it down another block to further assist with that? Oh, especially because this goes out quite a bit further. I do like how that looks. I guess maybe the biggest thing to consider is like how much higher do I want this layer to be than this layer? Yeah, I think I might like it like this. Oops. It feels so strange that you can't sprint with a horse. Oh, well, hello. I don't... Oh, that's not true. I do have emeralds. Wait a minute. I do have emeralds. I honestly have a pretty good amount of emeralds. That is intriguing. Silly honeycomb going all the way up there. Hello. Hi. Okay, let's go down here because everything's being a little crazy. Lily pads, that's hardly worth it. Oh, I can trade some hay bales and water buckets for emeralds. That's good. Wildflowers. Acacia logs. I think the coral is fairly valuable. Acacia logs. No, if it was mangrove, I would. Okay. I'll grab those and then let's get some more emeralds. I don't need all this hay. I didn't count how many that. I think it was just 2. Three iron for 2 emeralds. Honestly, that's really not very worth it. I was considering it, but that's... Wow, horses really like to wander. Yeah, that's like a lot of iron. Well, maybe I shouldn't have used up all those emeralds. But, I mean, I've got some tube coral. That's pretty. I think I can bone meal that to get some coral fans. Oh wait, okay. So I was thinking there was a difference between the coral fans and the other kind of foliage type, but I wasn't quite remembering. But I remember now. There is a difference. It's just normal coral is the other one. Because the coral fans can be placed on the side and on the top. Okay, so I'm gonna clear up these. Wait. I shouldn't, just for the sake of like saving durability. Well, no, it's fine. Okay, sorry, flowers. You gotta go. Yeah, this is starting to look quite a bit better. Quite a bit more space. Still not enough. But it is progress. I'll terraform this area later, of course. Well, honestly, I could terraform it as like a bit of a overhang like this. I mean, we'll see. I might end up pushing this back. let's go sleep again. Yeah. Yeah, like I said before, or I guess I should clarify, in a previous stream, I would love to extend the day cycle. Tis a wee bit short for my liking. I'm gonna make another chest for at least all this clutter. Maybe these. Yeah, that's better. Oh, horse. Hunts. This horse can jump 3 blocks. Why was I thinking it wasn't a very good jumper? I don't know. The grass just instantly growing. Yeah, well, I suppose let me just clean this up a little. I suppose now would be a good time to start planning it out a little. A lot of this is probably also going to be tough. But for now, just gotta lay out a bit of a foundation. And now where to start? Actually, let's once again give us a bit more room. Rain. Actually, I think this here to here might be a corner. That'll look a little weird in dirt, but it'll this whole wall will be tough. I might even bring this down a layer. Well, we can worry about that another time. In theory, this should be a good amount of room. I'm really not going for like mansion size or anything. So this should be fine. Okay, just start. I gotta start. It's so hard to start. Okay, we'll say that's the entrance. That can be one of the areas that expands out. Five wide. So yeah, I don't even have enough tuff for this. There, I guess I can switch to cobblestone. 3, 4, 5. It's important to keep in mind the length of the walls. So, you know, you kind of have to ignore the corners. So even though this is 7 blocks wide, it's only 5 blocks of room that you're actually working with like windows and things, interior space. I think odd numbers are also very good to work with. So like, I don't know, let's just see. Do I want it to be 7? Yeah, I think so. And yeah, I think this is gonna cut into this. Which, I mean, that's okay. I don't do I like this bit here? Maybe not. Ow. Okay, so I do 2-shot zombies. Baby zombies are not the most pleasant to deal with. And it's looking like a zombie apocalypse over here. So I should go sleep. Kitty. Also, I just remembered the turtle eggs might be loaded in from this area. when they're visible, you know, I don't know if that necessarily means they can hatch from that distance. None of them have, though. This feels really nice, I think, the way it like kind of slopes up this way and then curves along this way. I definitely like that feel. Okay. So potentially something like that. Wait, I don't like that, actually. Maybe I just get rid of that? Does that feel weird? That might feel weird. See, and I could also just... No, I actually don't like that. I mean, it probably could. Yeah, this probably is fine, honestly. And then I'm sorry, Cherry Tree, I'm afraid you must go. Of course, this was an inevitability, considering the location. Come on. Oh, and there's another one. Of course there would be. This is such, I could so easily pillar up. It would take considerably less time. But that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna move all of this back, I think just one more block. is 3 wide. One wide on each. Functionally, how does that feel? Yeah, I need to take out these. Might have just been the one block, but that wouldn't have decayed, I'm pretty sure. Where did all of this dirt come from? Oh. I really just asked that. Wow, that is impressive. Okay. Yeah, I mean, since I've got all this dirt, I might as well fill this in. Still not sure if I want to do the same over there. Cherry trees. Yay. You know what? You should be able to snip saplings like you can vines. Just give them a little snip with shears and they don't grow. Because legitimately, like, that is just a lovely little plant. But the only way to actually do that is by, like, placing string over it or something. Otherwise it'll grow eventually. Or I don't know, like maybe, you know, maybe that's fine. Let's test that. Let's just leave those there. Like when they're too close to a wall here. They might not be able to grow. Like you should totally be able to do stuff like that. Which is a really nice thing about dark and pale oak saplings, because they require a 2x2, which means that you can use them like that. You can use them as plants. I guess like maybe the main thing I'm struggling with here is if I want this to poke out as much or potentially even more. I could do more. Part of me just wants to build the same exact house that I did before, which I have already very much strayed from that. 5, 5. Okay, so now I've just got 2 of these spaces. That's identical size. That might be a nice floor plan. It definitely a bit close to this edge here. I'm sure I'll, I mean, I can just do that right now. I'll expand this out a little more. There'll be like railing and stuff. You know, I'll try to make it feel like a proper little setup. Oh. Ooh. Drop some, maybe? Oh, yes! The zombie dropped its boots. Thank you. No, thank you, creeper. How did you hit that skeleton? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Oh, right. The thing this horse is missing is health. Yeah, it's definitely lacking on the health department. So I just had the thought, I do want to try this idea that I put out there before. Yeah, just a bit of extra security. Zombies can't follow me in. Unless, of course, it's a baby zombie, but at that point, the entire design is just a nightmare. Like, there's no protection from such a thing. Might even be safe from creepers. Yeah, I like that though. That is nice. Oh. Do I want to enchant that axe? I think yes. Oh, honestly, that's such a good addition. That feels so cozy. I like it. Okay. You're breaking my heart. I mean, you know, that's something. Okay, I'm guessing this... Oh, that's dangerous. This hive specifically is within range of that area, while this one and certainly that one are not. I mean, otherwise I don't know why they would be so like kind of finicky about that. Um, hmm. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, it's so much fish. Okay, I think I know how to do this. Why is there bread in that? Oh, I might have an idea of why there's bread in that bundle. Yeah, game knows what's up. The game knows what's happening. Might as well craft up too. Oh yeah, this of course. I like to be able to see my character. This of course also affected in my pack. This is one of the reasons why I specify placeables. It's not just blocks. I don't think I have any of the blocks to showcase it with. Well, yes, I do. I mean, no, not the fence gate. Wait, no, this doesn't apply. I was going to say lightweighted pressure plate, but that's when I added a texture. I mean, I could craft up an anvil right now. That's an example. Anyways, yeah, it's not just blocks that I've like added the 3D held state. It's also boats and armor stands and that sort of thing. I guess ladders. Yeah, ladders are an example. I did add a texture for them, but they are just 2D by default. So where do I want to put this? See, funny thing here, it won't let me place an armor stand here because of that. But I'm pretty sure I can place an armor stand there, and then it'll just fall into that space. So, like, it didn't even need to fall. Yeah, isn't that nice? Kitty. Okay, well, I've gone on for a bit longer than I maybe expected. This is fun. I think I've made some good progress on the area. Oh, that was crazy. I just flicked up and opened the smoker. Wow, that was amazing. I should remake my old smaller armor. Resource pack. It's a shame I never published it. I definitely could have. I don't know why I didn't. Wasn't. I've never really been too great about uploading things. Yeah, there's other smaller armor packs, but I liked mine. I quite liked mine. I'm sure I could recreate it without too much issue, though. And I think I would like that a bit more than removing the armor entirely, but I don't love this kind of bulkiness. I like seeing my skin and stuff. It's nice. Also, this steak is just burning a hole in my pocket. I'm not gonna get to that anytime soon with all the fish I have. Here, before I get off of late game, let's maybe light things up a little bit, just on like a general path over. And then definitely want to light up this area. Oh, that's all my torches. Where's the light level? Do I not have light level? I don't think I do. Okay, is it F3 plus 6? Yeah. I'm glad it shows that on the screen. Light levels. Yeah. Okay, a torch like right here would be good. Yeah, just saying, I do think the glare would be a nice addition to the game. Especially considering the existence of vibrant visuals, which does not follow the same rules with the light. It has more decorative light. I don't know. Hello, creeper. I just remembered, I think this bundle with like junk items is supposed to be gray. Which, I mean, I suppose you would get that with black and white. Yeah. Nice. I definitely think that's preferable to have all the bundles be color coded. Oh, it is so cute in here. Kitty? Oh, what? I guess the kitty walked back in. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that will be all for today. I mean, good 3.5 hour stream. Not bad at all. I do want to check out the cave. I want to check out the caves underneath this mountain. Maybe that's what I'll do next time. I mean, I need more blocks for this house I'm building anyways, so yeah. Well, I got my second proper chatter this stream. That was fun. And I think that was just someone clicking in randomly. I don't think that had anything to do with my post on Blue Sky, so that's fine. Let's see. So it's Tuesday. Technically, it's Wednesday now, but you know, that's a silly way of thinking. I haven't slept yet. It's It's not impossible that I stream some more tomorrow. Not likely. Thursdays, maybe, probably not likely. But maybe Friday. I'll try to stream some more on Friday, and Saturday has been pretty consistent. So hopefully Saturday for sure. That's a sentence that means something. But yeah, always fun playing Minecraft. Don't know if it'll be Minecraft or Celeste next time. It'd be good to play some more Celeste, so maybe that. But that is all for now. I shall see you later.